Hello 12 SAT, this is Mujahid Sartawi and welcome to the computer class of 24th of March 2020 for 12 SAT A and for 26th of March 2020 for 12 SAT B. In the previous class, we started with the Excel functions and we talked about the integer function. We we said that integer function takes a number and removes all the digits after the decimal points. And I gave you an example of using integer function. Here we have, for example, in cell B10, we have the value 16.8. And when we applied the integer function into this cell B10, we will get the value 16. And what happened here is that the dot 8 or the value after the or the decimal point value, the decimal value will be removed or deleted. And I told you guys that integer function is not a round function. So maybe you will ask yourself, okay, if the integer function is not a round function, so how can we do the round? How can we round values? The answer will be by using another function which is called round. The round function is going to work by um, if the decimal point is 5 or above, the formula will be round the digit to the nearest whole number. For example, if we have the value 16.8, it would become 17. So let's break down the formula. Okay. So what we see here is equal sign. We start with the equal sign because we want to form a formula. We want to build a formula. Then the second part is the function itself. It indicates the function that you want to use. Between two brackets, after you open the two brackets, you put in the first element, which is the cell that you want to look into, then comma, followed by the number of decimal places that you want to round to. So let's see some examples. Here in this example, we have in cell A1, we have this value, which is 62.5512. And let's try this example. I want to take this and put it in Excel. Let me switch the language into English, and this is Excel. This is the way how we work with Excel. Let me zoom in so that you can see the cells. This is A1. We can put simply the value in it. This is 62.5512. And let's go and see what we are going to do. First of all, why not to try the first function we talked about, which is integer function. int, or we forgot something, we forgot to add the equal sign. So int, double click on the function itself. I want to find the integer function for this value. So simply when you press enter, it will be 62. So we prove that this function is not a round function. Let's work now with the round function. This is the round function. Round. We want to round this value, comma, into 0 decimal places. And we will get 63. Okay? Okay, let's try 2 decimal places. Let me go back and put two decimal places. Now what we get, we will here we deleted the two values here, and we kept only the two values because we requested to have only two decimal places. Now why not to choose only one decimal place? You see what happened? The 5 here, according to the rule, it gives 1 to the 5 and it becomes 62.6. Now let's try something else. Here in this example, we tried the 0. Let's try something totally different. What happened if we put -1? The -1 will round the content of the A1 into the nearest 10. So because the 10 here has 1 0, so we put 1 here and -1. It means you want to round this value into the nearest 1, to the nearest 10. On the other hand, if you put -2, it means you want the content of A1 to be rounded into the nearest 100, because the 100 has two zeros here, so we put 2 here. Let's try these. Okay, so let's try -1 first. Let's see what's going to happen. 60. So 60 is the nearest 10 of the 62. Why not to try -2? So 100. So today we have learned how to round values and how to use the integer function. And please try this at home. Try to exercise and to practice the use of the two functions, the integer function and um, the round function. This is all for today. Thanks a lot.